Rare Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
When you talk about giving back and you talk about helping people out, first thing that came to mind was Kodak Black. And when situations like that happen, when P tries to help Kodak Black and it goes left, what do you think the miscommunication is, not only between them, but like between the older and the younger? Because P is taking it like, God damn, bro, I beat down the doors with nobody pulling my coat, or the ones that did. Like, there's no way I would have disrespected Jay Prince.
He
I'm
always
take in
gave
that
Jay
information.
Prince love.
I'm gonna take that information in from Jay Prince. So in that instance, P would be that to those guys.
Of course.
Like, but it just, I don't know why it went left. I didn't understand it. I thought it was a beautiful thing. Also, I think Gucci Mane, he was helping for a while, but like, I mean, in a situation, why does that not work? Do those guys, and I'm assuming, right, from putting things together, do those guys not feel that they need to pay P for his expertise? Even or did he even want to get paid? Because I also feel that's another thing in our culture. Now, I'm not talking particularly about Kodak. I'm just talking overall.
For sure.
We won't pay one another.
Right, absolutely.
And we'll suspect each other of trying to do something to us.
Yeah, but we'll pay lawyers and financial advisors and agents. We'll pay the white man.
We'll pay white A&Rs who know absolutely nothing about the culture.
Absolutely. I think that, Gucci was all good. It wasn't nothing with
that
Gucci.
was good.
Yeah, Gucci just did some, he was going through his shit at that time, too. I think this is before Gucci went to jail. So Gucci was working on Gucci. You know what I mean? But no, with Kodak, P had, that kind of was liaison by Charlemagne the God. And P kind of apprehensively, did that and was trying to help him. But yeah, in a nutshell, I think the disconnect with the new generation, not to knock them, listen, my daughter's 30, she's a millennial, so I have a intimate knowledge with how they think and how they operate. But they have a thing of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? It's this thing of entitlement, and I think as it pertains directly to Kodak, I think that he thought that maybe P was just supposed to work for him for free. And all P told him, he was never trying to get no money from him. He don't need no money from him. It was just like, hey, bro, I'm gonna do some things for you, and whatever I bring to you, I get 10%.
Right.
That's like less than what a manager gets.
Yeah, manager's
on
20 now.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So it was fair, but and I don't know. I guess Kodak maybe felt the way about that. Felt like he should have just did shit on the strength. But I mean, hell, why? I mean, he's got a family. His time, even just the time. You know what I'm saying? That's time he could be with his family or devoting to his shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about the money. He was really trying to help you. He don't need your 10%.
Nah,
I don't need the fucking 10%.
Right.
So he definitely don't need it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, that's what it was, and it was unfortunate. But hey, we always wish them guys the best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we always wish them the best.
I think that's dope that P even still care, and like I say, people still love and respect him. I mean, people still do the music over. People still mimic. We'll never have that again. No. We knew it when No Limit was at its height. We knew we'd never see those splits again. We knew we'd never see that business again.
It's still low key. It's still niggas chasing him and still trying to outdo him. What he did.
That's crazy.
Some of these niggas in the industry. I ain't even gonna say their names, but some of these, bosses and these CEOs, they still chasing.
Yeah, you know that. What was your understanding of the whole time? Just through the duration of your relationship with P, what was your understanding on Cash Money? Was it strictly territorial, like we just from different places?
Nah, it wasn't none of that. It was never a real beef ever. But I will say this: I ain't gonna say too much, but it wasn't a beef between Cash Money and No Limit, P or Baby. It was cats associated with them and cats associated with us on some street shit. Just didn't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So P and Baby never had an issue. P was actually gonna buy Cash Money early on.
Yeah.
From Baby.
Yeah.
He was trying to sell it to him. So it wasn't it was other shit out of both of their controls that just kind of made it where okay, y'all got to stay over here, we got to stay over there.
Because New Orleans ain't that big. I mean, eventually you see artists double back. You see a Mystical eventually ends up on both.
All them niggas grew up
Soulja
together.
Slim was on both. And you see that type of shit, and you like, that shit too little. And if you ever been there.
Well, what you got to understand is with Cash Money and No Limit, even though P and Baby didn't fuck around, all the artists.
All of them fucked with each other.
All of them grew up. Yeah. All these niggas went to high school together, played basketball together. That wasn't nothing. Because see, Murder and BG was like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
something that I skipped over too with your rap career, that a lot of fans, they used to call you the other Bone member.
Yeah.
They be like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga is the other Bone. Like, that's a Midwest thing, though.
Yeah, Busy gave me that.
Okay.
Yeah, Busy's
directly
the one,
though. Because Busy your boy.
Busy my homeboy.
Yeah.
Busy's the one that called me the sixth Bone member.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. So he gave you that.
He gave me that in like 99, 2000.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And that style, everybody can't do that shit
right,
for one.
Right,
so, but I know I attribute it to the Midwest a lot. But also, something I don't know if people knew, you was there doing the verses.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, did you think it was going down? Because here you go again, Big Court. Like, I don't know if, like, when motherfuckers get ready to start fighting, nigga look around for Big Court. Like, where this nigga at?
Bro.
Where the cleanup nigga at, man? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it wasn't like that till after, but this is the thing, man. I was Busy's guest. So the nigga that I show up with, the nigga to start the shit. You know what I mean? And when I tell you it was just me and Busy.
Right.
And so, and Flesh, shout out to Stack, Flesh and Bone, that's my nigga too. And
Shout
Lay's my nigga too.
Shout out to Home Bone.
Yeah. So,
Whole Cleveland.
Yeah, for sure. So Busy's like, you know how you talk. Yeah, come on over to the verses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm gonna come fuck with you. So I was on stage at first. But what happened was I was like, you know what? I'm a fan of 3 6 and Bone. That's my era, you know? So I was like, man, I want to enjoy this shit.
That's how I fuck with it. I really hate backstage.
I hate backstage.
I like to watch the show.
Man, when we go on the No Limit tour, I be like, you know how motherfuckers be wanting to be on the stage?
Fuck that.
I'm like, you can't see shit.
You can't see
this
shit.
Ain't fun,
It ain't.
So I said, man, let me go to the VIP so I can vibe out.
Okay.
So I told B, I said, man, I'm going to go up to the VIP. He said, cool. So I go up there. I'm up there with Affion Crockett and Steve Rifkin and Fat Joe and all them. And me and Affion Crockett up there kicking it because this nigga didn't know none of the songs. He was like, I said, man, who you rooting for? He said, hey, son, hey, I don't know none of this shit. He said, he said, I know a little bit of Crossroads, and then he kind of did the, I'm going to miss everybody shit. He said, other than that, I don't know none of this shit. So me and Affion was up there kicking it, and then, dog, it went how it went.
Man.
Like, I was looking like, damn, is this shit real? And then, Busy through them, man, them niggas started, I don't know how it looked on camera, but in real life, man, them niggas clash.
No, that's how it looked.
Them motherfuckers clash.
That's how it look. Even if you are just being a street nigga, you know what's going on.
Couple niggas got hit.
Yeah, no,
couple
for
niggas
sure.
got hit.
For sure.
And so I'm like, I mean, it is what it is. So, in Bone, them niggas was strong, and 3 6 was too.
Yeah.
So I just watching. I mean, I'm No Limit.
Right. I'm No Limit.
So I'm kind of like, well, I mean, shit, they work it out.
The last thing motherfuckers, because like motherfuckers love Busy. Busy need a reality show.
Yeah, Busy a wild boy.
When he was on that porch with that musket, and 5-0 came to us.
Did you see his face?
Oh my God, man, that shit was the funniest shit.
That nigga's face was like,
you could tell when a nigga hate jail, boy. That nigga looked like, oh shit,
yeah.
Like what?
And remember at first he waved her away. He was like,
he was like, go on,
get away. She said the police. He said, So Busy's a wild boy. So anyway, he went to the car afterwards, and so. My partner, his man, we actually share managers. And he was like, he's like, man, can you go out and get Busy, man? Just talk to him. So I went to the car. Was like, B, y'all gotta do this shit, right? Like, you done fucked up, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, come on, let's do it. You know what I mean? So we went back out there. He apologized, and it was all good. Then that's when I was on stage.
Okay, yeah. After that,
And it was so awkward because shout out to Gangsta Boo. That's my homegirl too.
Yeah.
It was awkward because now I look like the muscle
like the muscle,
yeah. So then them niggas is looking at me like, damn, where the fuck y'all get Black Commando from? You know what I'm saying? You know, but I wanted to tell them niggas so bad. Look, bro, I'm just here. I'm cool with everybody.
I want to enjoy the show, bro.
Know what I'm saying? But it was cool though. It was cool. It was that shit was like black excellence and nigga shit all in one.
And one thing I say is, like, cause I always go back to the youth.
Yeah,
niggas walked away.
Real shit.
Niggas did that.
Yeah.
And both of them older niggas was thinking fight.
Yeah, that's
none of them niggas was thinking kill.
Man, real shit, and that's what I told them. I'm like, look, niggas can have their disagreements. You shoot a fair one, shake hands, and keep it moving. Like,
we gone.
It ain't gotta be all that other shit.
Yeah, all that killing and shit, all that. Everybody in this little vicinity with a 30. Like, man everybody gonna die.
Man, them niggas was getting high after that shit.
Man,
them niggas went backstage and kicked it, bro. You know, so that's man, it was just a misunderstanding. You know,
just a misunderstanding. And then you got certain language for all of us of a certain age that will instantly get you a fight.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Inviting a nigga to your Johnson, any of that type of shit you ask, if calling the motherfucker a bitch. You know, certain shit is just gonna happen. And then the shit that really happened is Gangsta Boo. Like if Gangsta Boo was watching a heavyweight fight and she just start calling the loser a bitch ass nigga, he might start winning because she was killing it. All I can hear is her voice. Nigga ain't took your meds. So I'm like, what the fuck, Gangsta Boo, man?
Yeah, but and her and Busy cool.
I know, that was epic. Man.
I mean, really. To be honest with you, my nigga, that was like some family brawl shit.
Yeah.
Because even though them niggas have been at it since the 90s, you got to think these niggas already been touring together. These niggas do songs together. DJ Paul producing Crazy's new album. These niggas know each other at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that was just some niggas being niggas. You know what I mean?
Speaking of verses, would P or any of the No Limit Soldiers do a verses? They've been trying to throw Silk in there. They've been trying to throw.
I asked P, and he said no. But one thing that I can say is you just never know.
You never know.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all get P some ownership.
He gets in different spaces. He gets in different spaces. Yeah. So, but see, I would love to see it.
I would love to see it.
But the thing about it is, it would have to be, because I mean, you got to go.
Could you imagine No Limit Cash Money at the Superdome?
It would have to be Cash Money and No Limit up to a certain year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't really translate if you bring Nicki and
right. Nah. You got to go.
It got to be for the 9, the Cash Money for the 9.
For the 9. Yeah. You can't bring all of that.
Yeah.
That don't. Nah. The Big Court Podcast. Holding Court. What made you get in that space? And I know, like, people that understand a lot. I like people that are intellects that can speak well, articulate themselves. That's something that you do, but that's even different from having a podcast.
Absolutely,
having a podcast is a whole. I tell niggas, you can talk, but having a podcast is a whole nother thing.
It is.
And so what made you start that? And how? I mean, what was the influence?
Well, me and P had a show called Doing the Most.
I remember that.
On
Doing
Playboy
the Most.
Radio.
Oh, wait, there was somebody else on there with y'all.
Yeah, it was Jay Tweezy.
It
was me, Jay Tweezy, P, and Juggy. And we did it at Playboy Radio. And so that was my first time doing like radio talk show type shit. And P just was like, nigga, you want to come do this thing at Playboy? I was like, what we doing? He was like talking shit. So that was my introduction into doing this shit. And so it was Jay Tweezy that pulled me to the side and was like, bro, you kind of good at this. And I'm like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, all we doing is talking shit.
Yeah.
And so that was where the seed was planted. And so a couple years passed, and then I would go live on social media. And then, my followers start saying, man, you should do a podcast. You should do a podcast. And so during the quarantine, we sitting still. All I'm doing is watching YouTube. So I'm watching Drink Champs, Vlad, Gillian Wallow, Gangster Chronicles. I'm watching all this shit. B-High, ATL. So I'm like, damn, I think I got something to offer in this space. You know what I'm saying? So I called my partner, producer Ken. Cause he do a lot of high end. He did Housewives, and all of that. And so I was like,
he was on Orange County.
He did Orange County.
I remember.
Yeah. He did Orange County. Yep, he sure did do Orange County. And so he's a close friend of mine. So I was like, man, I wanted my shit to have a TV look. I want to do this, do that. And he was like, shit, all right. You know what I mean? So he put all the Hollywood shit together, and then I booked the guests and we put it down.
That's dope.
And it, I think it's something that comes natural to me. You know, just as yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that when you do shit, like I tell people, I'm a purpose chaser, not a paper chaser. So when you do something and you do it and you feel like it's your purpose and you enjoy it, it'll translate. And when it translates, it'll resonate, with people. So, yeah, man, I have fun with it. I actually genuinely love it.
Man.
Yeah.
Who's some of the guests you had?
Man, I've had Jay Prince, Ice-T, Bone Thugs, Master P, Little Easy, Bosco 100, Crip Mac, Jasmine Lewis, Michael Jai White. Man, I done had a little bit of everybody, bro.
I need Michael Jai White to teach me how to break niggas' Adam's apple.
Yeah. Michael Jai, that's my partner.
That nigga he different.
Yeah, he different.
Man, I feel sorry for the nigga that run up on him and think he regular.
The thing about it, this nigga Michael Jai White, people see him as a Hollywood nigga and all of that. That nigga likes to fight.
Yeah, I know.
He
like
likes
that
to
nigga
fight.
will fuck you up. Like,
yeah,
he a different nigga. Like every time, and then I see him like periodically, like something to come up on the internet or something like where he doing a move or he teaching somebody some shit.
He really with
I'll
that
be like,
shit.
no, he's really the truth.
He ain't just one of these Hollywood action niggas that just do it for the same.
Nah, he do that shit.
That nigga do that shit for real.
And what's crazy about him is my first couple of times seeing him on film, he wasn't doing no action. He was an actor. Yeah. Like on some nigga shit. Just like, I think which one of them, he was like the boyfriend or something in one of the movies or something. And then later on I start seeing this other shit. I'm like, oh my God, this dude is.
And oddly enough, excuse me, he really doesn't like to just be relegated to action movies. Yeah. Like he wants to be respected as an actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm his boy. Yeah. And he checked me on it. I'm like, yeah, so it's you and it's Wesley, and y'all got the martial arts shit covered. He like, hold on, nigga. I ain't just a martial artist now.
All my movies ain't Bruce Lee.
Yeah, he like, nigga, I done Tyler Perry. I done did Batman, nigga.
No, he got some
I'm like,
deep
nigga,
shit.
you Spawn, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You Black Dynamite, nigga.
Stay on blue.
I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair run like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all 4 corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimpin', nigga, we don't save hoes. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil' M.